There we go. Okay. It's going. It's happening. Here we go. That's the goal. Oh, hey! I wasn't expecting... Wait, this looks familiar, this art style. Dude!
Luigi!
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, the Mario and Luigi series is making a new one? Oh my god, that looks cool! God, I love the art style and the art direction. It looks fantastic. Dude, this is so cool. This is really, really cool. I've not actually played Mario and Luigi, but I've always liked the idea of it. Dude, that was a reference to Mario Strikers. That's really cool. Brothership, so it is actually a new one. November the 7th, 2024, so that's soon. It's really good. That looks so cool.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry
looks
in
so
the Mario
awesome.
and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
I know.
Mario and
Wow.
Luigi Brothership. Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
It looks so good.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Bring the championships home.
Oh, I've heard about this, I think. Yeah.
The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is heading to the Nintendo
Seen
Switch
this
system.
before. They did announce
Take
it.
on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games. From lightning-fast beats to action-packed
It
battles.
does look cool though. I do kind of like the idea of getting it if I can.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing. Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online leaderboards. You can
Hey,
also try
Crumpton.
more difficult legend challenges. Like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes.
You want to make it louder?
Stuck on a legend challenge?
How's the audio
Check
for you
out
guys?
classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test in survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo
Oh, yes,
Switch
good tea.
July 18th.
I'll just
Pre-orders for the
raise it a
digital
little
version
bit,
are
just in
available
case.
now on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order. The final battle of Fairytale is about to begin. Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairytale in this action RPG.
Fairytale.
Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in
Anime.
real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party. Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies.
You're on mobile, but she's not much louder than the video.
Fairytale 2 launches on Nintendo
How's the audio
Switch
right now,
this
though?
winter.
Because I did turn it up.
Embark on a multi-dimensional journey.
This seems different.
From Final Fantasy series creator
Oh.
Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories,
Your brother
Leo
loves
must confront an
Fairytale?
evil entity threatening all
One of his first
mankind.
animes. Oh, it's been around for that long. I don't know how long ago, actually. I'm not sure how old your brother is.
Skills are the ticket to winning battles.
I don't know how long
Adjust
ago,
the skills
like,
trajectory
Fairytale
to
was a
target
thing.
multiple
Certainly
enemies
not in
at
my
once.
time when I first got into anime.
You
Still
can
like
also
anime,
send
you know,
enemies
it's
you've
just...
encountered to a separate dimension
Audio's
and
fine.
Fight them later.
Okay.
The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Let them go!
Now,
Looks like Nier Male 2B. You know, I thought... I'm not gonna lie, I thought the same thing.
Fantasian
It's
Neo
the white hair,
Dimension
isn't it? And the
launches
short...
on Nintendo Switch this
short
holiday.
hair.
Another sport is coming to
Nintendo
Funko
Switch
Square.
Sports?
Basketball is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch
Huh.
sports game.
Okay.
Dribble, pass, and shoot. In 2-on-2 matches using motion controls. Try out 3-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as you can within the time limit.
I do find it kind of funny that that's all you have to do. You don't have to jump or anything. Kind of makes sense, but...
Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches. This free update for Nintendo Switch
Basketball.
Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Summer. Huh? Wow. Looks cool. Wow. Whoa! The fuck? Mio Memories in Orbit. Dude, that looks actually really good.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
I really like the art direction in that too.
Leap into a new update
it's
for
this game.
Disney Illusion Island. Monoth's greatest detective
That's
is
looking like, could
solving
it be like a
mystery, and only
Souls-like,
Mickey and
almost
friends can
like,
help. In the brand
Hollow
new
Knight,
adventure, Mystery and
but
Monoth.
more
Uncover
obstacles.
hints and evidence scattered
It
throughout
showed
the world.
like
Then use the
bosses and
dashboard to
everything
crack
as
each
well,
case.
quite fairly
What
big
secret
bosses.
lies at the end. Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Hello
Island
Kitty.
adventures await. Customize your character. Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi,
Silk
and
Song.
other familiar
Everyone keeps
faces
going
in
on
this
about Silk
open
Song.
world adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next year. Let's get loony
What?
in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny,
Oh, that's
Daffy
hilarious.
Duck, Porky Pig, and more across 4 arcade-style sports. Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes' Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doug?
That's all, folks.
Let's game on!
Emergency meeting.
I feel like the
New
graphics could have
crewmate and
been
imposter roles
could have been
are
better
being
than that
added to
though.
Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom.
It's funny that they
Suss
started with
things out when
basketball
this
though.
free update for Among
'Cause,
Us
you know,
sneaks onto Nintendo Switch
Space
later
Jam.
today. A monster army is at your command. This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are
Whoa.
called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization. 10 of Farmagia must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds, then cultivate, and harvest them to make your buddies come to life.
What? They're
They
plants?
can then be trained for battle.
Huh?
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat. Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Fairytale again?
Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Farmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
November 1st.
Farmagia, right, because it's a farm and it's got monsters. Right. Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch
Oh,
in
nice.
HD. The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard.
That's really
Obstacles in the
cool.
way? Just stomp them, pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks.
Oh,
but
this
they're
is
no
funny
match
though.
for these top bananas.
Because you guys want to see me play
From manic mine carts
like the Donkey Kong Country
to
series.
high-flying rocket barrels. And
I've not
even
played
hitching a
any of
ride
these
on
ones
Rambi.
either.
There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
Gosh, you can even play 2-player.
80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Donkey Kong
Swings
Country
onto the
5,
Nintendo
yeah.
Switch system January 16th.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
What's the next thing you're gonna show us, Nintendo? What is it? Wait. The time is 9? Hour of Awakening draws near. Yeah, I thought it was Dragon Quest. HD 2D remake.
Journey with allies.
God, it looks good,
to
doesn't it?
face the arch-fiend
The graphics.
on an epic adventure. Memorable encounters. Perplexing challenges. And formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
This guy's voice. Sounds like he's from like a movie trailer.
Forge your own path.
Made it in the
The
Octopath
legacy
style, looks like.
begins.
Looks cool though.
Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake.
HD 2D.
Coming to Nintendo Switch.
November as
14th.
well. So that's after Mario and Luigi. Like a week after or something. Experience the complete AHHH trilogy. 1 and 2? Wow. Hello to everyone watching this Nintendo Direct. I'm Yuji Hori. Did you enjoy the trailer for Dragon Quest III? I'm delighted we were finally able to announce the game's release date, and we even snuck in a surprise announcement. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 will also receive a HD 2D treatment. Wow! Chronologically, Dragon Quest III comes first in the AHHH trilogy. I think players will have fun seeing how things unfold if they play 3, 1, 2. I really hope you'll all enjoy experiencing the entire AHHH trilogy across these remakes. Thanks for watching. That was so fast.
Well, thank you,
to
Mr. Hori.
read.
We hope you're excited to play the entire
It looks
Urgot
really
trilogy,
good though.
now in HD 2D. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay, let's see. What?
Let's have some fun, Co.
Oh god.
Say hello to Jaws? Wait, He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly?
Is it? I can't
The
tell.
world of Funko is coming to life in this action-adventure mashup for the
Hey,
ages.
I can tell what that is. I
With more
have that
than
model
60
actually.
characters, as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV
No, I don't have that
shows,
model
and
actually. I've
more.
got Nightmare Freddy.
Use
I also
special
have
skills
Foxy and I have
gadgets
Bonnie.
to explore
Is it Bonnie?
epic worlds, each with their own
The bunny?
unique puzzles, hidden areas, and familiar foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from
I also have a
Battlestar
Predator
Galactica.
and an
They're
Alien
certainly not
Xenomorph.
toying around. Unbox the universe when Funko
Wow.
Fusion pops onto Nintendo Switch September 13th.
I can't believe they made a game out of it though. Like,
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
oh, right.
Ready for an adventure?
Yeah,
of
Luigi's
ghoulish
Mansion
proportions?
2 HD.
Summon your courage. And
That's one game I
explore
haven't played
multiple
yet.
Mansions filled with goofy ghosts,
Be cool to give it a
tricky
go.
traps, and other supernatural
Whoa.
shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Dempa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful
The new
RPG adventure.
Demperman?
Explore dungeons and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of outfits. Decorate your island however you'd like.
I have no clue what this
more.
is.
Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Dempa Man. The new Dempa Man is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd. Strategize away in this tower defense installment of
Metal
the
Slug.
series.
Attack Reloaded.
Take control of your forces and pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities. And build out your decks to win tactical tussles.
I heard it's
You
good.
can
I've not
also
ever played it
slug
though.
out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Today?
Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited
Oh,
sequel to
Darkest
the Gothic
Dungeon
roguelike
2?
RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse. fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat. And upgrade your abilities after each deadly run.
Never played the first myself, but...
Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. More classic titles
Expansion
are on the
pack! 4 swords! Oh,
Play
you know
Link's
what?
classic
That's good,
16-bit adventure
actually.
and team up online to explore randomized dungeons.
That's actually
in
a
The
really
Legend
good
of
game
Zelda, A Link
for
to the
online.
Past 4 Swords.
That's perfect. Metroid
Experience the
Zero
remake
Mission!
of Samus's first adventure in Metroid Zero Mission.
Yes! Oh, that's good, because that means
Plus,
it'll make it
coming
easier.
to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17+ collection of games.
Oh. Turok.
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the
Wow.
campaigners'
I
nefarious
can get to play
deeds
Turok
in
as well. Shit.
Dinosaur Hunter.
I've never played Turok.
And
Perfect Dark.
infiltrate a corporation to end
A lot
their
of people will be
alien
happy about that,
conspiracy.
definitely.
Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
Dude, I've not played Perfect Dark
All 4 games will be available for
I'm happy
Nintendo
about
Switch
Metroid
Online
Zero
Plus
Mission
expansion pack members
because I have it on the
later
Wii
today.
U, and it is a bit of a pain, admittedly, to kind of set up.
Set
So that's
sail to
nice.
save the
I'm actually
day.
happy about seeing that. That would be
This is
something that would be
Verona,
streamable at some
a young
point.
woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms.
I will take all of this girl.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
Yeah, Trog's gonna be happy about that, isn't he?
In this new
Turok
installment in the
and
Phantom
maybe even
Brave
Perfect Dark.
series.
I'm not sure if he's played Perfect Dark. He might have done.
Take on tactical turn-based battles, where you'll combine the phantoms you befriended
This
with
seems...
objects
The
in
frame
various
rate just then
ways.
was so... a bit slow.
Combine phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around. Or combine with Verona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
Chibi anime.
Phantom Brave, the lost hero.
I don't know anything
launches on
about Phantom
Nintendo
Brave,
Switch
honestly.
Next year. This one's gonna take
Oh.
you for a ride.
Look at that. Wonder what...
7 arcade games featuring
Oh.
Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Marvel vs.
Clash
Capcom.
in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more. Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world. Or play
Wow.
co-op in The Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch
That's
this year.
so... Hey, what's this? It's not another Mario Party. Oh my god!
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump into the biggest
was a Goomba
selection of
mountain.
Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Jamboree.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars. Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria.
Whoa.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast. Ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway.
There's a,
With the new
there's a
Turbo
race
Dice Item,
one?
you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba Lagoon,
Goomba
ebb and flow of
Lagoon,
the tide
of
can
course.
change your path.
I saw a
And
Wa
things really
Luigi,
get
I did
mixed
see a
up when
Wa.
the volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games
Or a wah.
make their return. Some mini-games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits,
Well, Luigi.
and some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Oh, it's motion
With over
controls.
110 mini-games, there's a wide variety to enjoy.
Maybe it's just some are motion controls, not
Also-
all of them.
Up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode. Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top. Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
Wow, October. That's sooner than everyone else.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series.
So that's, yeah, that's
Super
new.
Mario
So
Party Jamboree. With new boards, mini-games, 20-player
that
online
looks good,
gameplay, and
actually.
more.
Like,
Get ready for the biggest Mario Party in
I'm
series
liking the
history.
mini games. I think they're quite
And
fun.
now, please take a look at this.
Huh? Huh? Link? Wait, do you play as Zelda? Legend of Zelda? Echoes of Wisdom? Oh, dude.
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Oh, this sounds good.
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
That's really cool.
You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then? Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Hey, Cena. It's very interesting. First time Zelda was playable since the CDI era.
Away. Across the vast lands
God,
of
I didn't
Hyrule,
think about that.
strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious
Aw,
staff called the
he's
Tri
cute.
Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation
It's
of
like
it
a little
called
Triforce.
an
It's
echo.
holding the Triforce,
Once
I
you learn
think.
an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path,
Or not, I
you
don't
can
know.
create echoes of tables
It's got
to
triangles,
get a leg
though.
up. Just like that. You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
You can summon monsters.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
Basically, brains, which I don't have.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
This is really
The Legend
cool.
of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches
It's
September
fantastic, isn't it?
26th.
I mean, it's very
A
different.
Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired
Oh,
by the Legend of Zelda
my
series
God, that
will
looks
also
good.
be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as
I
Zelda
actually really
in
like
this
that.
new adventure. Now, I'd like to return this
Damn.
moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma.
That Switch looks so good.
The newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. Let's see a few more headlines.
Let loose and party on.
Why do they always release Zelda exclusive consoles late in the lifespan? I don't know. It looks so cool. Like, I have also a Game Boy Advance Zelda edition one. And I also have a 3DS one that's a golden. That's a golden Zelda one too. I don't think I can get that other one, unfortunately. As much as it would probably go with the set at the minute, I can't do that. I hope this doesn't mute the VOD. Fucking hell. I've not heard these songs before. Am I right? I said they stopped releasing Just Dances on the
Adventure
Wii.
is on the horizon.
Oh, I've heard of this. I
It's the
thought,
world
what?
of Horizon in Lego form. Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world from an ancient evil. Journey through lush landscapes. Dive deep into the
I mean, I think the Just Dance, there was a point where I was playing Just Dance on the Wii, it was good. So the idea of it being on the Switch would be far better in motion controls, wouldn't it?
Use an array of gadgets like blast boots and gravity bombs to hunt them down. From the nimble watchers to
Yeah,
mighty
I'm
sawtooths.
just wondering why.
You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress,
I mean,
you can help
that
Aloy
Lego
build her
monster looked
home
cool.
and customize her appearance with lots of outfits.
And you can change your appearance and be a
you don't
carrot,
have to
right?
explore
Okay.
this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar
Yeah, you have the
faces from
Zelda
the world of
3DS. I've got
Horizon
that
and
as well.
two-player
It's
local
really
or online
cool.
co-op.
The Game Boy Advance one that I got came with Minish Cap
Lego Horizon
many years ago.
Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
It's really cool because my mum played with it a lot. Played Tetris a lot on it.
Stray's journey begins.
Stray's Journey. It's this cat game. Oh no!
Experience a decaying cyber city through the eyes of a cat separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though. Not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar
Wow.
world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Welcome home, Hobbit.
What? The
If
Hobbit?
you ever wanted to live like a hobbit from
Tales of
Lord
the Shire,
Rings, now,
a Lord of the
leisurely
Rings game.
existence, nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the Shire. As a newcomer
Is this
to the
Animal
little
Crossing?
haven of
But
Bywater,
hobbits?
you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even share a meal. Or 3. Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes.
The frame rate, dude.
Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await
You know,
your arrival when
this might have
Tales
had
of the
something
Shire
to
launches
it
on
if the food
Nintendo
looked
Switch system
good.
this holiday. Investigate.
Oh, hey,
interrogate,
look at this.
Checkmate.
Objection.
2 Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection. As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a more classic look. Take a break from your investigation to explore the gallery, where you'll find character art,
that's cool.
music, including orchestral arrangements, and more.
Ooh, sounds
Past
good
and
as well.
present collide as you uncover the truth at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Wow.
昨日と変わらない普通の一日いつもの街いつもの光景毎日それが続く
Average mundane life until...
何なんだよ
Whoa.
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi
What?
manages to get out of harm's
The
way,
ghost with a
he's
brain.
then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
みんなでこの学園を守るんだ
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch early next year. Embark on a saga spanning generations. A full remake of romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
I don't know much about this. At
Rule
all,
and expand
actually.
the Empire of Beren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness. In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into
Hey,
timeline
64, like the
battles,
N64.
where the action order is key. Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven
I have no
launches
clue
on
what this
Nintendo
is.
Switch October 24th.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
Almost.
Next will be our last announcement. Please
Okay.
take a look.
What is it? Galactic Federation Research Facility. Yeah. Okay, we got a Metroid game. Is it? This doesn't look like Metroid Prime 2 at all, actually. Is it Prime 4? Wait, those are the... Are they hunters? Is Metroid Prime 4? That was Prime 4? Dude! I'm so happy I was wrong. That's amazing! 2025! I was gonna say that was not Metroid Prime 2. That was not 2.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title.
Oh
The
wow.
release is planned for 2025.
I just wasn't sure how to process it. I was thinking, what is this? This is like
You're
an...
looking forward to Samus Aran's
I didn't
new
think it'd be
adventure.
Metroid Prime 4. I thought it was just like another one or something, like an in-between or something. I didn't know how to react to that. I was just thinking, is it? It can't be. Yeah, that was kind of my reaction to that. It's just like it's been so long that I'm shocked that it would be Prime 4. Like, but when you think about it, actually, I guess that I feel like it's going to be one of those games that's going to be on the Switch as well, on the Switch 2. Maybe they're going to have two different versions of, you know, one for the main Switch console and one for Switch 2. A little bit like how you had that with Breath of the Wild, when you went the transition from Wii U to the Switch. So yeah, that's probably what's happened. So with that in mind, they probably are like, you know what, we can make this work. We can make this work. We can show something on the Switch. Dude, that's amazing. I can't believe it. But I'm very shocked again. We've not seen anything about, you know, Prime 2 and 3. Like, I was really, really hoping that we were going to get Metroid Prime 2. It was like the main one I was really expecting in the announcements. I don't know, that's odd, isn't it? Like, considering... Well... Mario Maker free confirmed. It's not free. How on earth did we end up here? This is like 5 years ago. Wow. I'm so happy about that. I was glad I was wrong about that, because I was really thinking that, oh, there's no way we would have a Metroid Prime 4 announcement at all at this time. We'll probably expect it at least in the next Direct or something when they talk about the Switch 2. You're just throwing it on the end. I just thought it was so funny. Because I was thinking, oh, is it like, I don't know, not like a spin-off, but like just something that's just in between, like a thing, like an online thing maybe, or just like another Metroid game that's just sort of not Metroid Prime 4. Like, that's Metroid Prime 4. Wow. Let's have another look at it.
Nintendo Switch.
Because the thing is, I was like thinking the ship as well was so different. I was just thinking, what the fuck? What's that? Your friend in Discord summed the Direct up in one way. Down this Nintendo Direct is like, fuck it, announce everything. I mean, I'm more shocked that we just didn't even. I would have liked, I think, what would have been cool is if they announced this, but then they said Metroid Prime 2. I think I would have been really, that would have been good. But I'm just kind of curious, like, when Metroid Prime 2 and Corruptions is coming out. It's like, they said 2025, so it's going to be, there's going to be time. Maybe it's going to be later. But yeah, I was surprised. Metroid Prime 4, really? Just out of the blue? It's funny because it does, the way you say that, Flygon, it's like, it does kind of make me wonder, like, they're thinking, you know, shit, we need to show them something else. Maybe they didn't want to show this, but they did. Kind of funny. I don't know. I mean, the suit, when you think about it, does look pretty new. In the sense of, like, the head and helmet is kind of a little bit more sort of like the neck. You can see the neck more, which I think kind of harps back a little bit to Metroid Dread in the way the body shape is with the suit and the neck, like I say, and the helmet. It kind of reminded me of that looking at it just now. It's looking really cool. I mean, this guy, I was just thinking, was he a hunter? Because, like, he kind of gives me those vibes from, like, Metroid Prime Hunters. I don't know too much about the game, though, but he has the spiky shoulders and the, you know, they have, like, these kinds of helmets, right? Hey, John Gunn. Thank you for the raid. How you been? Maybe they'll drop 2 and 3 near the release date. Yeah, they will. They definitely will. It's just, I'm just surprised because at this point in time I would have expected Metroid Prime 2 to be out now, but because when you think about it, you've got Metroid Prime 2 and then you've got Corruptions, and I guess Corruptions can still come out. I guess it depends on when Prime 4 would come out, right? So if it's near the end of next year, then yeah. there'd be time for corruptions. I kind of feel like maybe it's the next direct then, and we might get like Metroid Prime 2. Though Metroid Zero, I'm still happy about that. I think that's really cool that we got that. Everyone, yeah, I'm really, I couldn't process it. I was like, what is this game? Like, like I don't understand, because I was so convinced we would get Metroid Prime 2. I was just thinking, I don't remember this Metroid Prime 2. Oh man. That's a really cool helmet too. Like, I like the texture on her visor. Pretty awesome. Beyond. Looks really cool. Look at that. Like actual exploration again from the looks of things. Like that whole world. There's even a giant bridge in the distance. This is amazing. This is exactly the kind of stuff I like about Metroid Prime, is the exploration, and it looks like we've got the same thing again, exploring like this whole terrain. It looks so massive and big. The fucking size of those trees. Those trees. I couldn't even process that. That's amazing. There's so much going on in this shop. 2025. So this could be late 2025 for all we know. Music's really good too. Like, it's definitely giving me vibes of Metroid Prime. Just the first one.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are
After a very long time. It has been a very, very long time. Extremely long time.
To share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure.
Oh yeah.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Well, it's amazing. I still can't process that. I feel like I should have been reacting more, but like I say, I just didn't know how to process it. I was just thinking, what is this game? I don't understand what it is. It's clearly like a new freaking Metroid game. I couldn't tell. I couldn't help but think like it was like Metroid Prime 2 for some reason, but then I was thinking, no, because it's not. It doesn't look familiar. But like I say, then I started thinking after that, well, no, it's not Metroid Prime 2. It's got to be like a spin-off of something, like Metroid, but like, I don't know, some sort of firefight mode or something, like online firefight mode. I don't know, like my brain was just kind of not processing the fact that this could be Metroid Prime 4. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand it. Like, it's just been that long, and like I say, I was so convinced that they weren't going to show anything. Like, God, that's amazing. Every Discord they're in, people's jaws dropped. There was just me not even fathoming for a second it could be Metroid Prime 4. until the actual like freaking title came up. Oh my god. It's amazing. Hey Titan. Yeah, so God, that's the biggest one, I think, isn't it? That's the biggest announcement. So we got a year. Not quite the full date, but I feel like that's going to be late next year though, because like I say, we still need Metroid Prime 2 and Corruptions, the third one. So how I see it is that we're probably going to get Metroid Prime 2 like later in the year, and then in the earlier part of 2025 we're going to get Corruptions, and then later on in 2025 we're going to be getting Metroid Prime 4. And by that point there'll be announcements probably about the Switch 2 as well, so I think they're going to be, like I say, integrated together. So it's like the new Metroid Prime 4 will come out on the main Switch console as well as the Switch 2. So I think there's going to be like an upgrade to the graphics as well, which I think is going to be really neat. It's going to be probably extremely cool to look at, definitely. I think for me, I would probably get the Switch 2 if I can, because money, you know. And get Metroid Prime 4. Definitely, like, because I think it would just look so cool. But yeah, this game, like, this was another big one, like Mario and Luigi. This looks really cool. They've translated this in 3D so well. Like, I've not ever played Mario and Luigi, but I've always liked the idea of it because of the RPG element to it, really. Like the story development and character development and... What's happened? Why did it freeze?
The thrill.
That's weird. I really like how expressive it is as well. I've always really liked the art style of Mario and Luigi. I think it's really cool. Like, they've actually translated the art style into 3D really well. I think that the visuals and the animations for this game is going to be extremely expressive and really fun. Like, I'm looking forward to that. Brothership between Mario and Luigi.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
And then of course, what others that really stuck out for me, I suppose, would have been also the new Zelda game. And Donkey Kong Country. There's the new Donkey Kong Country, which, I say new, it's a remaster, isn't it, of the Wii version.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD.
I think it's kind of confirming, though, that any game on the Wii console is going to be re-released as a new HD version, which in a way makes sense to me that that would happen. Same goes for GameCube too. I think that's what they're trying to do, is re-release it and give them proper HD remasters. But it's still about, I still think there's a chance that the DS could have a bundle somewhere down the line. Not sure when, but that could happen, I think.
The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard.
It's a good freeze frame. Okay, so I think for a lot of people, they'd be really happy to see this, like Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 as a 2D HD remake. HD 2D remake. I don't know too much about the games myself, but that's really cool. I think it, from what I had seen of this game visually and what they've shown, looks cool.
To face the
it's just so pretty. Like the graphics and the backgrounds and everything look really cool. Just really, really pretty. And of course we kind of knew that this was coming anyway, but like,
and explore
Luigi's Mansion 2.
Multiple mansions filled with goofy ghosts.
Pretty cool. I haven't played that one yet, so like mostly because it was on the DS and I'm not really wasn't really too into the DS handheld playing certain games like this. I'm always, when I play games like this, I like to play on a TV or like on an actual console because it's bigger, a bigger screen. It was always like a thing with me because, like, especially the DS back then, it was tiny little dinky screens. But Yeah, I'm happy that this is out or coming out soon. Is it out? Actually, I didn't catch the date of it.
Tricky traps.
I'm assuming it's
and
coming out
other
later.
Supernatural shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Oh, it's pretty soon. What? June 27th. I was expecting it to release on Halloween or something in October, but okay.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Dempa Man. Find him.
Dempa Man. I don't know what they're about. Please give me preview. YouTube. There we are. So, oh yeah, Mario Party, dude. I really like the idea of getting this new Mario Party. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm curious about the. Wow, Golden Goombas. I didn't even notice that.
Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games make their return.
I mean, that's cool too. Like they brought,
some mini games
brought some old ones in as well. Like I'm really curious about, because it seems like they might have mixed using the controller naturally with the motion controls of the Joy-Cons. I don't know if that's heavily integrated into the game itself or whether or not you can choose to use, like, I think that I'm hoping there's an option to kind of disable motion control ones and just stick with the you know, pressing of buttons and stuff. Or if the motion control mini games actually allow you to do both or something. I don't know. But it's looking really cool.
are action-packed challenges,
like some new
trials,
mini games,
a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Let's say some.
With over 110 mini games, there's a wide variety to enjoy. Also,
And having said that though, like it doesn't seem like the motion controls are too drastic, so you could probably do some of the motion control stuff with just your Pro controller, just shaking it a bit. That kind of stuff. So like maybe you don't technically need the Joy-Cons from the way that they were holding the Joy-Cons. It really didn't kind of give me the impression that you have to do anything drastic.
controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Yeah, I mean, you can tilt and do stuff like that with your Pro controller, so you're probably going to be fine. You don't need a Joy-Con to play this from the looks of things.
With over 110 mini games, there's a wide variety to enjoy. Also, up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode. Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
I think that's going to be fun. I didn't actually register that until now, but 20 people can join online and play together. I mean, this is a different game mode, but I'm very curious about how that's going to work. Like, 20 people! That's more than a Mario Kart lobby. Like, that seems like a lot of fun, potentially, that could be had with that. And I kind of like the idea of it, too, because if that works, that's definitely a game we can all play together on, couldn't we? Like, that's a really cool kind of concept for a party game.
There are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
I think that's going to be really cool. I think that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun to play. Very, very curious about the 20 multiplayer people playing multiplayer like that. 20 people playing multiplayer. Fucking hell. Amazing. Before Baby Park gets recreated, the new Mario Party game. Nothing can ever be recreated as Baby Park. Nothing. Nothing can ever mimic or copy the absolute severe terribleness of Baby Park. Mario Kart. I mean, so this is obviously taken to the art style of what Link's Awakening was, the remaster. So that's interesting that they're bringing that style back, because I guess they saw how like how much people liked it, I suppose, and went with it. So they're bringing that style back for the new Zelda game. But it's kind of cool that they're making Zelda playable. It also, I don't know, actually. I was going to say, what if this kind of has a bit of a link to Link's Awakening? But I don't know, because I've not played through Link's Awakening, so I don't really know entirely the end of the game. And if there's any actual potential correlation, I really don't know. But I don't recall Zelda being in Link's Awakening, so yeah. I mean, it's just interesting that they're using the same art style. I think the problem I have really with this game is that it's going to require brains. I don't have it. There's a lot of puzzle elements going on in this one. God, it would have sucked if she got sucked in. That was how close she was. Echoes of Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
It does look cool.
What
Yeah.
you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now, it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then? Here.
But I'll be completely honest though. Maybe this is just coming from someone who's not really too keen on top-down Zelda games, but I kind of wish that there was a Zelda game where you do play as Zelda, but it's like the full-on 3D Zelda that you would expect, if you know what I mean. Like, that would be kind of cool if you did play as Zelda as like the main protagonist at some point. But yeah, I think it's just me having that feeling of, yeah, it's cute, yeah, it's cool, but it's also kind of puzzly, and it would have been kind of cool. I know they're trying to do something different to what you normally get from a Zelda game. This is very confusing calling it Zelda. It's like literally a Zelda game where you play as actual Zelda. But yeah, I think that would have been cool if you could do that. Like, to actually play as Zelda in a game where it's like a full-on 3D Zelda game. A lot of people want that, honestly. Or dual protag sort of thing with Breath of the Wild style gameplay. Yeah, I suppose that could work, but I think it's an interesting concept, saving Link, though, isn't it? It's like, instead of Zelda being saved by Link, it's now you have to save Link, and it just explores the concept that, yeah, Zelda can hold her own and is actually quite powerful. There's a lot you could do with Zelda, really, as a concept, but yeah, because it's a top-down Zelda game, it's like there's only so much you can really do with that. There's some good ideas, don't get me wrong, but it just would have been nice if it was a bit more kind of like an actual proper Zelda game. I don't know. It sounds, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like full-on 3D Zelda is really what I would have liked. But that's just coming from me, who's not too keen on top-down Zelda games, really. The only exception I really have is literally Zelda Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Like, technically my first one, and I've always really liked that one, like the concept of that one. Never completed it, however, but technically my first, and it was cool. Detective Evie, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm glad I wore it in the end. I was expecting Metroid Prime 2. I just sometimes forget I have the appropriate get up for it. It was good. It's been a really cool direct.
We wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
God, I'm tired.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people.
I mean, this kind of
including Link.
concept does work as a
Now
top-down
alone,
game.
Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious
I'm an idiot. It's called Tri because of the Triforce. I was right in saying that it's kind of like the Triforce. Fucking yeah, I didn't even listen to the name Tri. I guess I saw the triangles thinking, oh, it's kind of like the Triforce. Yeah, it is. It's called Tri.
staff called the Tri-Rod and sets off on a journey across.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't process that, but basically this little guy just gave you a Triforce staff to do things with. That's kind of cool.
Hyrule to save her kingdom.
So you got a Triforce staff.
By
Power
waving the Tri-Rod
and
at
wisdom
a table she
and
found,
courage, probably.
Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo.
Most likely.
Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you.
Tables! You can make tables. You can flip tables and shit. You can make as many tables as you want and just flip them simultaneously. Fantastic.
Like, even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables.
Gotta make a
to get
table.
leg up.
And another, and another.
Just like that. You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring
Boxes.
Hyrule.
Tree.
You might be surprised at what you discover.
Beds. They're really interesting items that you could just spawn, aren't they? It's just like little tables, beds, and chairs. Like, you know, Zelda can make her own kind of like, I don't know, bed and breakfast or hotel with all this stuff. Like, kind of like what Nintendo used to do.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example.
You can throw shit.
That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so,
I mean,
they'll
that's
fight
cool.
by your side.
Like, I think that's a really cool, neat
Monsters
concept.
have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on.
That's really funny. I just realized something. Like,
So
that
they'll
spinning
fight
top.
by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose.
It's funny, I was talking to Count not that long ago about Twilight Princess and how he was saying, like, there's like a spinny top power up or something that you get, like item that allows you to go along the walls in a temple, and that's the only time you really use it is in that temple. You have like a track on the side of the wall, and it's just kind of funny to see this again, because like the whole concept, he was saying that, you know, it's a shame you couldn't really do anything with it. Like, you could have used it as an actual weapon outside of the temple, but they never thought to do it. You could have rode around it and stuff, and now you can in this game as Zelda.
The one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key after all.
What was that? Hang on a second. That was a gun. It's on top of her head. It's an Octorok. It's a wound up Octorok with bombs, and it's on her head. It's funny, you don't really notice these things until you're pausing it. Like, that went way over my head. It happened too quick. That's actually kind of funny. Bird!
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now...
I just read that's the Great Decking Tree. I know this is stupid. I was more kind of looking at the center of the screen.
To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet.
So, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
Wisdom is key.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now
Great
in
Decking
Zelda's
Tree.
hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the
Yo,
Echo ability,
Zach.
which channels Princess.
Hello, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. How you been? Thank you for popping in. Welcome to stream. We just watched the direct. Have you been watching it? Hello everyone, welcome. How goes it? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I made it myself. I am an artist and animator too, and I do live 2D VTuber models. And I stream usually Nintendo games. I've been playing Elden Ring because of Donor Farm, so I'm trying to get through that now. Welcome. How goes it, guys? How have you been liking the Nintendo Direct? Yeah, I don't have any problems with the concept of the new Zelda game at all. Like, it works. I know it works, but it's just like that. I suppose being a Zelda protagonist, it's like I really would have liked that to be like an actual 3D Zelda game. There's so much you could do with that concept, but it's like it's more of a preference thing for me. Like, I do like the usual sort of 3D Zelda games. I say it's so hard to describe just calling it 3D Zelda game. Technically, this is a 3D Zelda game, technically. I mean, like, as in games like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, you know, Breath of the Wild, maybe, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I'm not too keen on top-down Zelda games. Like I say, the exception is Link's Awakening on the Game Boy.
Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of
But
echoes.
it's really cool though. It seems like you could do a lot in this game, and this is touching on very different mechanics and concepts for Zelda, and it's pretty cool. It's really cool, some of the ideas happening here. She makes a fuck ton of tables though. Like,
To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet.
the summoning of monsters though is pretty cool. Like, I think that's going to be a really interesting mechanic. I think someone said that it was going to be OP, but I don't believe that really. These things are usually going to be balanced. Like, if an enemy is usually lower level, then they probably will be easily killed. But I guess it depends on how it works and how it's balanced, right? Still waiting for Linkle to return. Linkle. There is a Zelda video that I think you'd get a kick out of. A Zelda video? What's that then? Give me Selphos, let me be a necromancer. You might be able to. It looks like you can use spiders, so...
How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will
Beds.
change
You gotta
depending
solve your puzzles with beds. And tables.
on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
Well, put it this way, you can summon a re-dead. So, does that count? Kind of?
The Legend of Zelda
For being a necromancer? I don't know.
Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system in
This looks so cool. Like, I wish I could get this, but... This is also the Lite, of course, so it's going to be like one of those things where, I don't know. I've never gotten a Switch Lite simply because of the analog stick issues the Joy-Cons naturally have, and I don't know if people have reported whether or not the analog sticks have drift or get drift like the normal Joy-Cons. I don't actually know. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I would kind of be against the idea of getting something like this, but man, it's like I was saying before, I have a Game Boy Advance Minish Cap edition, which is a gold one. My mum used to play on that so many times, and I'm happy I got it, even though I hadn't really played Minish Cap even back then when I got it. But I loved that Game Boy Advance. I loved it. My mum used it a lot. My brother played Minish Cap, like it was a good time. And then later on down the line I got the 3DS version, which kind of has the same kind of gold colour to this actually. I forgot what the game is called. The Zelda game where you go into the walls and shit. Like I can't remember. Is it A Link Between Worlds? I think it's Link Between Worlds, yeah. That's it. So I, funny enough, not played that either, and yet it's on my 3DS though. I could play it anytime if I want. There's like a downloadable game already in the actual DS, so like I have that version too, and this is reminding me of the really cool gold edition like handhelds I currently have right now. So, you know, for me, it's just like, it's the collectible element for me where it's like, it's another one, I must get it, but I can't, there's no way. If anything, I need to wait on the Switch too. It kind of makes me wonder whether or not they might do a re-release for the Switch 2 for this, but I don't know, I doubt it. They kind of want you to get this sooner, right? And make it exclusive to the Switch. It does seem really strange though, because the Switch 2 is going to probably be announced sometime, you know, later on this year. So, yeah. Also, Twilight Deku on Utterly Stone. Utterly Stone. Funny name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So yeah, this looks cool. This looks really, really cool. I like it, but I can't.
Inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
Finally, you get to play as Zelda.
I'd like to return this moment.
People can stop saying that you're playing as Zelda. Even though it kind of makes sense, that assumption. You've got an actual Zelda game where you play as Zelda.
I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
When you think about it, that's a very good test to see if anyone's actually played a Zelda game and they actually understand it. Without, like, if you had zero understanding of the game at all and you're like, yeah, you play as Zelda, some people might say, no you don't. You play as Link. It's like, it's a good telling sign if someone says that. It's like, yeah, they've never played it or even know what Zelda is.
Use an array of gadgets like blast boots and gravity bombs to hunt them down. From the nimble
playing as Zelda in Legend of Zelda, that's mad.
You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw.
Whoa, it's made of Lego. It's very interesting. I just wonder why they went that route with this game, but I haven't played the original game though, so maybe this is kind of fun and cool, and it's a good idea. I mean, it looks cool. This guy looks cool. He stuck out for me. It's kind of like one of those things where I'm thinking, would it be cool if this was actual Lego? Because I don't know if you can buy this as actual Lego. And before people start calling Zelda Link. Yeah, imagine that, like, if you hadn't have seen the beginning of this new Zelda game, or like the story and what happened, you'd be like, oh, you're playing as Link? Is that Link? You can just imagine also the people who have been saying to the other people, saying, no, you don't play as Zelda in Zelda, you play as Link. Hero of Time, Link. And now you're going to be like playing the new Zelda game, and the person saying, oh, you're playing as Link then? And they're like, no, this is Zelda! What? So you don't play as Link? No, you play as Zelda! In this Zelda game, you play as Zelda.
From the nimble watchers,
Can you imagine how confusing, how meta that is, really?
You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfit.
Carrot.
Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team
Is it because she has ginger hair? Oh, come on. I just realised they made her a carrot because she has ginger hair.
up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op. Lego Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this
There
holiday.
is! Oh, right, so there is a Horizon Lego set. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. Because, like, those did look pretty bloody cool, some of the monsters in this. And as Lego, not gonna lie.
A stray's journey begins.
It's a cat! This is already out, but for people who only have a Switch, that's pretty cool. They get to play this game. Yeah, this game, The Hobbit, the Hobbit game,
To live like a hobbit
Tales
from
of the
Lord
Shire.
of the Rings. Now, a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet
You
corner
know,
of
this
Middle
could have
Earth
had
can
legs,
be
but I
yours.
don't really like
Customize
the
your
art
appearance,
direction. I'm not
decorate your home,
keen on the
and
way they
settle
look.
into life in the Shire. As a newcomer to the little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve
I
problems,
can't tell you
and
why.
even share a meal.
Look at the food. Not even sure what it is. I guess you got kind of like burgers and a giant mushroom, and then you got an egg. I don't really know what it is. It's like,
Or
it's a
three,
fruit salad.
explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a hobby.
I mean, the concept of this seems kind of cool. Like, to be able to cook. Like, I've always kind of liked the idea of just having a game. I'm trying to think of which game I was thinking of that had, like, a good cooking system. God, my brain. Like, I can't remember now. I mean, there is Stardew Valley, but there was maybe Harvest Moon on the PS1? I can't remember, but I think it might have been PS1 Harvest Moon, actually, where you could just, I don't know, just make lots of recipes and food recipes. And you can just mix and match ingredients. And you don't know what you're going to get, but every time that you did make something new, it was part of your recipe book. It was like something that you unlocked in a way, which I don't know. I can't remember if Stardew Valley did that, but like, I think you could in Harvest Moon. And it was always such a cool concept, and it just sort of made me think maybe something like that is happening in this game, but I don't know. Might not be. But I thought that was a cool concept. Like, I don't see many games do stuff like that, weirdly. Like, imagine just having a farm and you just got so many ingredients and you're trying to just like it almost gave me an incentive to farm, right? Like to give me another incentive to try and unlock all the recipes and all the different kinds of foods you can make and stuff like that. And being curious about what you can make, and even if there was like a logic behind it as well, like you could actually make this in real life as well if you wanted to, that would be pretty neat, right? Like just something like that in a farming game would probably keep me playing for quite a bit longer as well, and to keep farming as well. The Dwarf Lord of the Rings game was bad. The Dwarf Lord of the Rings. The Golem game was bad. I don't have high hopes for this. Yeah, I mean, it's got a very different vibe, definitely. Chaotic, thank you for the follow, I just noticed that. When was the last Lord of the Rings game? I think it was, like, it was probably the Golem game. Probably Shadow of War. Oh. Okay, don't know anything about that. Food!
The community is by hosting
I don't know what he's cooking. Well, those are pies. That's some sort of salad. Don't know what that is. That's a cake. Could be a fruit cake. Again, it's unfortunate because if they made the food, you know what? This would have sold me if the food looked fantastic. Because here's the thing, the Hobbit, you know, hobbits love food, right? Like that could have been its thing, really. Like, okay, you're in the Shire and stuff like that. You got these other things, but they could have maybe centered it around food a little bit more, because they eat a lot of food. They like food. They made the food look like shit.
Dinner party with your homemade dishes.
What is that? That's a very gory looking cake.
Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals.
It really does sound like actually it's centering around food a bit as well. And I'm just thinking, dude, come on, make him look nice. Like, what's this? I can't even tell what that is. I mean, I guess it would tell you in the game what it is, but it's just... This isn't like Hayao Miyazaki levels of like cool looking food here, which I think is what we needed. I don't really want to eat any of this.
Friendly hobbits and familiar faces
Gandalf!
Your arrival when Tales of the Shire.
I've got nothing. It's just Gandalf. He's just there for some reason. Oh god, the food, man. Like, I just wish they improved on the food. Like, the food in Animal Crossing looks so much nicer and better than what it looks like in the Shire. Like, you know. Strawberry pavlova. I'm surprised you recognised that. Better, still better than the JPEG oranges from Fire Emblem. I guess I wouldn't know about that because I never played Fire Emblem, but there's JPEG oranges. I mean, that just sounds funny to me, really.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
I just like how it says the Tales of the Shire, and it's actually called the Lord The Lord of the Rings game. They actually put the V in there because of the TM, the trademark. The Lord of the Rings game. It would make sense if it said a Lord of the Rings game, but no, it's the Lord of the Rings game. Anyway, I just find that kind of funny. Just like very different to the other Lord of the Rings games. Very different to the Lord of the Rings games.
System this holiday.
I guess.
Investigate, interrogate, checkmate.
So I'm assuming this is new. Like, this is like a brand new one or something. I don't know too much about these games, I'm going to be completely honest. I have had expressed interest in them. I do think that it could be kind of cool to play. I do kind of like the art style too. I feel I had tried to play one of them. I do own one somewhere on the DS, like like an older one. I don't know. I got kind of stuck. I'm not gonna lie. I think there was just a point where I was just like, I felt like I didn't have the right brains for it. I don't know though. Maybe I just didn't get a chance, give it a chance. Because the problem is for me, I am the kind of person who will just read things, but I have to read it multiple times before I can kind of let things sink in a little bit sometimes. This is the kind of game where you kind of need to pay attention to what you're reading at the get-go. Otherwise, you kind of miss the whole point of what's going on in the moment, right? My brain's weird.
Yeah.
It was cool.
As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case.
Remake of the DS games. Because don't they have like a collection of those games actually on the Switch at the minute? Like, I'm kind of confused what this one is. I just realised there's a dead guy there. Shit, and it's like my head's hiding the poor dead guy in the corner. You didn't even see that. Like, he's right there. He's looking a bit dead.
Out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a more classic look. Take a break from your investigation.
It looks cool. Like, I would give it a go. I just don't know if I'd be good at it. That's my concern. Right, it was part of the Phoenix Wright series, but it's a spin-off. Okay. It's not Cluedo. I don't think it is. So you have Phoenix Wright 1 to 3, Follow Justice 1 to 3, The Great Attorney. Yeah, is it available though? That's the thing. I get very confused by the Ace Attorney stuff and then the Phoenix Wright. I kind of bundle them all together. I don't think they're kind of different. I don't understand it. There's so many games, but I don't know. I think there's a collection on the Switch somewhere. I don't know which one it is. Probably the Phoenix Wright ones.
Explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements.
Music sounds
and
really cool.
more. Past and present collide as you uncover the truth at any cost.
That guy looks cool. I like him.
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh yeah, this game. It's just like before. It's all so fucking boring and just so the same every day and mundane. Yeah, like your typical. Every anime starts like this. Things are just so boring and just so nothing happening and stuff, and then something happens and whoa, there's monsters with lots of eyes and shit and they're killing people and fire. Whoa, bridge.
After After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot
Ghost with a
suddenly appears.
brain.
While Takumi
And a
manages
heart,
to get out
funny
of
enough.
harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's strategy based, I think.
Defense Academy, along with 15 other students. Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable... Embark on a saga spanning generations.
This guy looks cool. Kind of reminds me of Count, actually.
A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
I don't know anything about this game. I think a lot of people probably do, but for me it's just like...
Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story.
The models look cool.
Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
I would say it's interesting that having it take place in the, how do you say that, Danganronpa universe, since that's typically more murder, mystery, and everyone is meant to be under the thumb of some evil force with no hope of retaliation, right? Is that for the previous game we were looking at? Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4. I'm just really looking forward to that concept that it seems maybe the hunters have more of a role in this game now. Like we saw them in Metroid Prime Hunters. Now we might actually be seeing them all in this game potentially. I don't know. But I'm all for that. That's gonna be really cool. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I woke up a bit too early. But god, I'm so glad I'm here for this. This is really cool. I was just seeing if whether or not there was like any other things that we might have missed. I mean, it's kind of interesting how you got like, it's not like a teleporting thing. Like I'm just looking at that there. Like, do you have teleporters? Or is that just an effect for the little kind of cave that you go through or something? It's really cool. Like, I'm looking forward to this. I was wondering, what is that place as well? Like, I guess it's a new planet, but whole new place to explore. It's so cool. But you got like this structure here is an actual bridge. So it makes you wonder what could be living here, what kind of civilization, if not any. It could be like another Shozo populated planet. The thing about Metroid Prime though, the Shozo logs were on the basis of Shozo that once lived in a very sort of, like, they had this ability to see the future and stuff. They were very scientific still, but they kind of went towards nature as opposed to the other Shozos that were very much towards like futuristic stuff. So I don't know if we'd see the Shozo in another sort of natural habitat sort of mindset, as in going back to nature sort of mindset again. I'm not sure, but it's probably more likely going to be either a unique species or it's going to be maybe even the Shozo again. I don't know. It'd be cool to see the Shozo again though. But I don't know. Because in the second one you had the Luminoff, which was an example of a different kind of, or potentially a different kind of civilization that was different to the Shozo. I couldn't say about Corruptions because I've never played Corruptions. But yeah, it's just interesting to see a structure over there in the distance. Like that's a building that's been built by someone. So it sort of implies that there's something going on here more than just it being a place with giant trees and lots of nature. So it's definitely going to have a lot of really cool areas, I think. Temples maybe, or structures that you can explore. It's certainly really feeling like it's harping back to Metroid Prime for me, looking at that, like the first one. It looks really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's funny how you got these birds though, because in Metroid Prime 1, you actually had real birds in the air, right? You remember that? It's just like there were actual real flying birds, and then you had all these other creatures and aliens on the planet. But it's like they just thought ahead, yeah, we actually have alien birds this time. They look like aliens, right? I mean, you could say aliens, or you could just say, is it almost like sort of prehistoric? Because they are kind of giving me slight dinosaur vibes, which is even more interesting when you think of prehistoric stuff. Because everything's giant here as well, like all the trees and everything. I don't know, really. But it may have possibly I don't know, you can be inspired by multiple things when it comes to aliens and creatures, really. But like, since it's all so big and giant, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of giant aliens and creatures, and that goes without saying, because we see that anyway in like the other Prime games. But I don't know. Maybe some of the designs might be kind of like towards prehistoric. Like some of the creatures in design. I don't know. I'm just stabbing in the dark with the little bit of information that we have right now. It's just an interesting kind of look because it's very it has like a bit of a rainforest vibe to it, really. Like there's a lot of trees. Like Metroid Prime had far less trees going on in it than this, so it's like super kind of like big and lots of trees and greenery. Like by comparison, it's gonna be cool. Like this is gonna be a really cool place to explore. And I'm kind of looking at the logo, I'm just wondering what that resembles as well. Didn't say really. Okay then, Sina, have a good day. Hope you have a good one today, generally. I'll believe it. So I still can't believe it, really. Like, it's so surreal. It's amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Really am. It just... Wow. Hey, the Fire Red. We got the missiles. That's through the D-pad. Trying to remember how you normally would play Metroid Prime, actually. Because I find it interesting that that's the missiles. Because wasn't that a different button? Like, I thought, Because, like, this used to be, the D-pad used to be the visor change. But that's where the missiles are right now. I was looking at that thinking, oh, that's a bit different. Subconsciously, and I just, now I'm seeing that. The missiles are now on the right D-pad. Which I think it would have been like the Y button or something, like you would have switched between them or something, or used it. I can't remember now. But it wasn't the D-pad because that was for visor changing. So it makes me wonder, like, maybe we won't have different visors in this one. Or maybe it's accessed in a different way. Maybe you use a bottom and top D-pad to change out different things. I'm not sure. Direct is dead, and Direct was amazing. It's pretty cool. My reaction to this was like, huh? What is this? I don't know. Okay. It was probably one of the most, like, I had reacted more to Metroid Prime Remaster than I did this game, but it was mostly because I didn't know what I was looking at. I was legit thinking, oh, this can't be Metroid Prime 4. It's probably like a knockoff. Not a knockoff. Like I say, I'm just thinking, like, what if it's just some sort of, like, side Metroid game and it's not? And it's stupid because they showed the scanning of the creatures and everything, the alien, you know, the space pirates, and just thinking, it still wasn't sinking in. It's just... Until I saw the logo, I was like, shit, what? You know, for a moment, though, I did have a moment where I was thinking, is this Metroid Prime 2? And I was like, no, this isn't. I don't remember any of this in Metroid Prime 2. Like, at the very beginning of seeing it all, I was like, oh, no, this is different. It's so dumb. Like, I don't understand why I did that. Like, I've never seen that before in Metroid Prime 2. Nor those turrets. Nor that beam. This is really cool. Beyond. You know what? That's interesting. I'm just thinking, because it's called Beyond. And that logo now that I'm looking at it, you know, when I pointed out the door, where you had like that, you know, where the entrance to this other location is. Like I said, it's kind of like a portal. It's now making me think of the word beyond. It's like, what if you are going back in time, or you're kind of going to different places through portals at least, or something? Like you're kind of being sent to different locations, different planets via portal. I don't know. There's something going on. Like there's something super hyper realist, futuristic. Could be realistic too, but like futuristic about it. Like there could be some kind of space travel involved, or at least like jumping portals and going to lots of different locations. Which I'm all for. Like, if that's like one location that we can explore, like the one that we saw at the end, that'd be fantastic. If there was like another place you can go to, and then another one, and then another, I think that'd be pretty neat. I have absolutely zero clue what this is about. But I'm just noticing like this spark in the middle. The look of this generally. I mean, if we were to try and think about this for a second, if this is a portal in the middle, or there's something going on where you can teleport to places, like this whole thing could be a portal, but then it's like, could these two bits here that's kind of, you know, joined represent two worlds colliding? But I don't know. Or something fusing together. I'm not sure. But like I say, it kind of this reminds me of the logo here. So it could be a portal. So yeah, 2025. Like I say, I do think that we're probably going to get Metroid Prime 2 later on this year. Metroid Prime Corruptions will happen earlier next year. And then Metroid Prime 4 later on next year. Albro. Sky, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Wasn't expecting so many raids. Thank you so much. How goes it? How you doing, guys? Did you see the direct? We're just kind of like having another look. Metroid Prime 4 needed more sauce. We're just trying to sort of like see what we can find, really. There's some little things that I noticed that were a bit different from the Prime games. Like I was pinpointing the missiles being on the D-pad and stuff like that, which before it was the visors. So yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, we were just talking about maybe it's like portals to different places. Potential places, like this could be one of them. And yeah, I mean, like maybe worlds colliding a little bit. I don't know. There's a lot of potential stuff with this. It looks really cool. Graphics look good though, yeah. That's the thing. I was saying also that this is probably a game that's going to end up being on the Switch, like the current Switch, but also for the Switch too. Like it's going to be the transition game, I think. But I wasn't expecting anything from Metroid Prime 4, honestly. My reaction to this was like, this can't be Metroid Prime 4. Is that? I was immediately thinking, oh, is this actually like Metroid Prime 2? And then I was like, well, I don't recognize any of this stuff. This doesn't look like Metroid Prime 2, does it? But yeah, anyway, it's just, I couldn't believe it. Like, it's been so long since we had any update on this game, and out of the blue, when I least expected it, it happened. I'm just glad I was wrong about that, because I was expecting them to say something about Metroid Prime 4 when the Switch 2 was going to be announced and stuff like that. I thought it was going to be kind of like bundled together. But no, like they have surprised me, definitely, with that one. That's pretty cool. But like I say, kind of made some sort of sense, because I do think this will be the transition game from Switch 1 to Switch 2. And by that point, I think I'd rather get the one on the Switch 2. Because it all looked fantastic. It would just look amazing, I think. Hey Gigi, welcome. Just got up and saw Metroid Prime 4 and woke up right away. I know, it's insane. I can't believe it. It's amazing. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy that it's shown something finally. Everyone was really, really wanting to see, we've all been wanting to see Metroid Prime 4 for so long. But here it is. They've finally shown something. It's really, really fun and really cool, and it looks amazing. Like, everyone's reactions are going to be amazing for this. I'm just thinking about it. But yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fantastic, especially given how long it's been. It's definitely a game they've given the time, and I'm glad they did. It's like I say, I would rather them develop a game that will take years to perfect, or not perfect. I mean, I don't like to use the word perfect, as in, you know what I mean, like just to make a really, really, really good game and make it solid, as opposed to using less years or spending a year on it and it being shoddy. I want it to. That's how it should be with making games these days. But unfortunately, because of this day and age, everything's just all about trying to get games out as fast as you possibly can. But there's certain games like this, like Metroid Prime, that really, really need the time and attention. And I do think they've really, really done that with this one. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, and to be honest, in some ways, from what I'm looking at, like how detailed everything is in the scenery, it is making me also think, like, how do they do that with the Switch? Like, it is kind of amazing. There's some really cool details going on, which then also implies, like, what parts of this could be the Switch 2. I don't know, but I don't know. It's probably just because they wouldn't just, I don't know, false advertise it with the Switch 1, right? Switch 2 rather, and be like, yeah, this is the graphics. This is actually the Switch 2, but you're gonna just see it as the Switch for now. I don't think they'd do that. But it looks fantastic, even for the Switch hardware. Like, it's gonna look amazing on the Switch too, definitely. Mario Party, yeah, I was looking at the Mario Party. It looked really cool, and the fact that there's a 20 people multiplayer, definitely, if it works. Because that's the problem, if it works, that could be really fantastic. That could be potentially a game we can all play together on, and I've been really, really wanting games like that, besides Mario Kart, at this point where more people can join in. And Mario Party is always a good time, so, like, not the actual, I guess you play mini games and stuff that's unique to that mode for the 20 multiplayer people thing, multiplayer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be like. But yeah, fantastic, isn't it? I'm looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. Oh my god, I just can't believe that happened. That's amazing. It's fucking amazing. This might be a better quality, actually. Let's have a look. The ship is Samus's helmet. Does it have it in 1080? Let's try 1080. Dude. I'm just noticing there's water droplets on the gun. Like rain. Like splattering on Samus's gun cannon. The way it sort of trickles down, it's really cool. Super shiny. Beyond the bounds. That's what I'm thinking really, by the word beyond. Like you're going far beyond. It's really cool. My eyes. That was very red. Metroid Prime form. It's been 10,000 years. Perfect comment right there. Yep. Totally not elites from Halo. Yeah, you know, I can understand that. They do kind of look like elites, kind of, not quite. Oh god. Man. Oh, you can see my recommended. Hey, Pink Kitty Rose is live. I need to figure out how to do that on YouTube, you know, that would probably be really helpful. God, he's already got it out. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty much done, really. Like, I wanted to stream the direct, and I'm gonna see if I can try and get it on YouTube myself. So if anyone missed the reactions, if you care about that, I'll get it on YouTube as well, quickly. But God, what do you guys all think? Just overall, how have you been liking everything you've seen? Like, I think it's been a fantastic direct. They definitely did some really cool stuff there. Lots of things to look forward to, definitely, and Metroid Prime 4 is the biggest one. Like, I'm so happy about that. You know, Mario and Luigi looks fantastic. I think that's going to be really fun to play. Like I say, I think it's going to be extremely expressive and good. Like, I've always really liked the cartoony art style for that one, even though I've never played the game. So the fact that they've made the art direction look the way it does is fantastic. It really translated well in 3D. And the new Zelda game, as much as I'm really shit at puzzles and I'm not really a fan of top-down Zelda games overall, the fact that you get to play as Zelda in that one and the things that they were doing differently with Zelda for gameplay mechanics looks really fantastic too. It's just really cool concepts and ideas. And then Donkey Kong Country, which I think for some of you, if you're not sure about, if you didn't know, like I am going to be doing a Donkey Kong Country playthrough, which could probably include the 3D ones at this rate, very possibly, you know. It depends, because obviously that does require money too. But that's a donathon goal that you guys wanted to see, like me to do the whole series of Donkey Kong Country games, so that, you know, along with the classics, the newer ones would probably, you know, fit the bill, right? So that's definitely going to be a long series for streams and stuff, just a load of Donkey Kong games. But I've only ever played the first one with my brother, but that's the thing, I've only played it with my brother, like I've not ever played it by myself. And I'm not sure if I'm too opposed to the idea of playing with someone. It could be with Count, but I think it's more about time and availability, really, honestly, for him, because he's always at work and stuff. So, and when I stream, so I don't know about that. But yeah, like it's just cool to see that it's making it a little bit more easier and accessible. Seeing Metroid Zero as well is fantastic, and I do want to get back to playing Metroid at some point, because I was going to do a whole series of playing, you know, Metroid games, all of the Metroid games, and then playing all the Kirby games too. And I did play a fair few of the Kirby games, but I think I stopped on one. I've forgotten which one it was now. God, it was that long ago. But there was reasons obviously for why that happened, as you all know. But yeah, the Metroid games though, definitely would love to go into Return of Samus 2, because I completed the first one. It was difficult. God almighty, that was probably one of the most challenging games. But like Return of Samus 2 on the Game Boy, I'd love to play, and Zero Mission, I think it was usually called Zero Mission, wasn't it, actually? I think it's called Zero Mission. Fuck. Metroid Zero Mission is like on the collection now, so that makes it a lot easier to play as well, because we do technically have it. It's on the Wii U. But obviously it's a bit of a setup, so it makes it easier now that it's in the collection to be able to play it, and that's really cool. I'm really happy about that. And I think we got Metroid Fusion as well, don't we? I think we still got that in the collection, so that, yeah, there's some really cool, I think there's a lot of Metroid games just ready and accessible in a way, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, at the minute though, I'm kind of like stuck in Elden Ring, really, and not in a bad way, but definitely taking a long time to play than I anticipated, I think. But yeah, so Nintendo Direct, it was fantastic. Looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. And Mario and Luigi. I think that's going to be really, really cool and fun to play too. The Zelda game looks cool too. I don't know if I'll get it, because I feel like I'm going to be shit at it. I just feel, I get the vibe that I'm not going to be particularly very good at it. But I don't know, we'll see. I generally speaking, when it comes to getting games at all, I don't think I'd be able to really buy anything at this current moment in time. I need to save up money, really, to feel like I can do stuff like that. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna raid Pink Kitty Rose. First time, really cool. Like, she tends to do like these sort of what's she doing currently right now? Like she tends to do randomizers. She's playing Mega Man. It might be a possibly either actual Mega Man or a randomizer Mega Man, I don't know. I've got an ad, so I can't really tell. But yeah, thank you all so much for popping in though, guys. It was really fun to check out the Direct, and I appreciate you all kind of coming in to check it out with me. It was really, really nice to do that. It's really cool to hang out and stuff. Say hello to Pink Kitty Rose. Spam some stars in chat if you got them. I'll see you later, guys. I'll see you all on Friday. Take care of yourselves, okay? Have a good one. Bye, guys. Thanks again for being here. Take care. Have a good one. Bye, guys.